Welcome to episode 8 of Interstellar Space Genesis on Explominate. Just a quick recap, we are in the middle of building up our fleet of cruisers with fighters on them. And we're working hard on getting to the Titan. Let's see, so I need to get I've decided to go for the antimatter power plants in order to unlock the 6th tier. I seriously considered automated repair bots, but they take up more than a quarter of the space on the ship, I think. Well, it's a lot anyway. It's really a lot. So I think if I was playing someone like I forgot their names at the moment, but the people who have the hull transfer, then I would definitely want the automated repair bots. But as the Syrinx, I don't think that's the way to go right now. I might pick it up later if the game goes on long enough. Anyway, so I am going to pick up Space Elevator right now. And then, let's see, that will help us build their Titans. And just going to do some research on this and grab that. The personal replicators. And we're going to want this Chaos World Uplift. It's very expensive, over 3,000 credits. I would grab it now, actually. Before that, I bought the elevator. But just because it would add... We have 2 planets that could use it right now. Or 3, 4... Well, this can't do it right now because it's too small. But, that would give us 60 more credits per turn. But it's just going to take so long it'll delay our Titan by so much, I decided to hold off for the Let's Play. If I was doing it on my own, I probably would do that. I'm more long-term focused. And, let's see. Then, let's see, over in the designs. I went ahead and moved this design down here. And, I'm going to take this transport room off, make a one that doesn't have one. Because obviously I can't have 4 leaders. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. So let's see, we have 36 space. Okay, gonna do that so we can shoot at 2 groups of missiles if need be. Or both of them can fire at 1 if need be. And we got another level of maneuverability. Alright. Now what I did here is only change I made to this one is I added blue armor because it's a leadership. And the other thing, everything else is the same. Alright, so anything else? Okay, so I think we're good to go next turn. Got it. What do they want to do here? Want to access our mines? I'm going to say no. Okay. At this point, let's see. I think I'll grab this one because we have an outpost over here. And at this point, I think I'm just going to get these ones in the back, even though they're all unlikely. I don't really want to be unlocking stuff for the enemy if I can avoid it. Eventually, we'll have to, but of course, we'll delay that as much as possible. Diamond crust. Ooh, I want that. It's only a poor planet, unfortunately, but diamond crust, we need money for our research, so let's see what we got going here. This is an ultra-rich planet. Only have 7 slots. 1 is used, so all 6 need to go over here. I need to remember that. I mean, they don't have to, but I want to, so that we can get this bonus for unlocking all 6. I think I'll go for 20% ship construction first. I usually do this one and then these guys and then these last, because this one adds 20% and these only add 10%. Because that's 30, it's not 30 more, it's just 30 total, so 20 to 30. We got, do we want to do another infrastructure? I think we want to do more population. Get to 5 at least. Yeah. This is probably not going to actually be a useful planet in this game, because we really would want to do some planetary engineering, but we just don't have the slots if we want to actually use it afterwards. So this is going to have to try to terraform. Well, actually, it's not as bad as I thought. But still, that's a long time in game terms. We'll see. Certainly a long-term project. Alright, so first of all, I want the large asteroid belt first, but also notice this accretion disk does not provide any strategic resources. So, okay. We need another freighter. I'll grab this migration freighter for the moment. Let's see, ultra poor, ultra rich. Large. Right now, Ashana gets 2. 1 there. Getting a medium, okay. We have a large going to Arbitros, or capital. We have... Okay, unfortunately they have this large. You know, I might just, I'm going to send it to Fex and see how quickly it can terraform with the large asteroid field. This is a test. Okay. Our first colony has now reached maximum capacity. Okay, so we want to go... We have all these. Right. Time to do terraforming. 53 turns. Yay! Alright. Outpost ship. We need you to go... Wait, do we want to go? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pick up this accretion disk for more antimatter. This one's slightly better than this one. And we want to get this medium asteroid belt, hopefully before they do. And I think I will still get this, even though it doesn't have antimatter, because there's 20 research. Okay. Pick this up for the extra 10% population growth. And if we get more antimatter, that'll increase some more. Put a few turns in antimatter power plants, try to save some money. Alright, so we're still building the cruiser, building more outpost ships. We're doing terraforming here for the foreseeable future. Fex is doing more population growth, taking forever to do it. Hopefully better once it has the large asteroid belt. Hulishan. Can we improve you? 9 turns. Not really, okay. Keep going there. I was also tempted to put the asteroid belt on this ultra poor planet just to get it going, because the whole point, or what I like to use the ultra poor planets for, is getting like all these maintenance reduction buildings or infrastructure, and then I can pile it up with like med bays, cultural centers, anything cultural exchange, capitals of various sorts, economics, research, cultural, technological, and like basically economic stuff. The big ones, where is it now? I'm trying to find it. Well, anyway, the one that trains your crews is a good one for those planets, because it doesn't care what planet it's on. So we'll just put it on. It doesn't have to be on the planet where you build your ships or anything like that. And then you can actually get, I worked hard to get up to, up to 3-star infrastructure. But you can actually keep training your crews up to 4 or even 5 stars. The Dragul get 1 extra star from their infrastructure. So if you have all 3, you actually start with 4 stars. But they can still train them up to 5. I don't think I've gotten a 5-star before, so I don't know if you can go to 6. Based on the name here, where it says 3 stars is veteran, I'm guessing 5 would be max. But I'm not going to say it's impossible to get 6 until maybe somebody knows. You can post. Alright, and next turn. So how much is this going down by each turn? Let's say about 200 credits, maybe. So we're actually making more than we save on this waiting for research here. Might be because I have only 155 points going into research. I'll wait one more turn. I'm hoping to get the Titan unlocked this episode. but we'll see. Alright, so now that they have the large asteroid field, okay, that helped a lot. I didn't actually check this before, but I want to guess that was half this time. I still think we should get another pop. Yeah. Barren is going to suck because you lose you can't have eco on a Barren, and then we have to terraform it again. Fortunately, our dome will still factor in. We don't lose the dome. And then once we do get it to our icy ideal, the dome can actually be dismantled because it won't be necessary anymore. Okay, we already have one here. Wait. Oh, okay. Huh. Alright, so move you over here. We have 8 people on Ashana now, or yes, 8 people on Ashana now. And also the Drur cruiser is finished. I am going to immediately refit for just a sec. Okay, so this does not have a leader on it. Where is our leader? Over here. Okay. So what I want to do is send the leader back here. Okay, and then Ashana, I'm going to refit this cruiser to the regular. Because I really don't want to have to be getting confused in the future. And then we will build some more. I'd like to have 4. Wouldn't mind a battleship. So it takes exactly twice as long as a cruiser. Oh, let's go ahead and plop down the space elevator. That should help. Outpost ship. Okay, so we have this medium asteroid belt. Nothing there. We have this accretion disk. Oh, we have this. Okay, so grab that medium asteroids. Then we'll need one more for this guy over here. This accretion disk. Neutron star accretion disk. We have one coming. Alright. Now, this is down to... Oh yeah, we'll grab that. Alright. So now, Titan construction. There it is. In a lot of games, if you don't have random text on, I think Titan is on 5. And if you do have random text, it's often still on 5. I think then it's either can be on 4, 5, or 6. Don't quote me on that. I'm just guessing. But I think it goes one column each way. Maybe more than that, because I have seen like battle pods go anywhere from here to 4, first column to 4th column. Something like it really sucks if your transporter room is over on 4, because then you don't get any miniaturization. Anyway. Oh, I guess I should also say, like this automated repair bots. If this was lower, say column 3, I don't know if it ever gets in column 3. I think the lowest I've ever seen it is 4 or 5. But anyway, then you would get more miniaturization. So we need to save up a little more credits to get the Titan. Then when we have the Titan, we still won't have bombers. So we'll have to get those. And then we'll still need a weapon for the bombers. Notice that there's no torpedo here, getting a torpedo here. I mean, this is really expensive stuff. So I'm probably going to end up getting the quantum missile just for the bombers to have something to shoot. Because I really want to have bombers on the Titan. Otherwise, we're just wasting a lot of its potential. Alright. Anything else to look at here? Don't think so. Next. Alright, they found nothing. Alright, get this medium. I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go with tax, or not taxes, but credits. Yeah. We do need another. I forgot to build another freighter, so should probably do that. Should I do it here? I guess we'll do it on Albatross. Freighter fleet. Now, do I want to do a space elevator here? Oh, we do have... Okay. We have free maintenance here, so we better do that. I didn't think I had any slots left here. Okay, next. 3 population on Ragnar. 13 to get the next one. Let's get the pressurized dome. We are a poor planet. Do we want to do robotic factory? Probably. I mean, if money was tight, probably not, but we can afford it, so let's do it. Kind of wish I had more asteroid belts, but you know, glad to have what we have. I've played games where I only found 1 or none even. Yeah, I usually don't do too well on those. Battleship. Let's see. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, our cruiser is refit. This inspector's only 1 star. I'm also thinking that right now, these frigates, because they don't have long range, and the destroyers do, really doesn't make sense for me to build more of these at this time. When this changes to something else, then I'll consider it again. I do like to keep some frigates around for the whole game. They're pretty good harassers, and if you like to get behind enemies, these can be really good because they have the speed to do it. Okay, culture perk. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is you'll notice I didn't put fighters on this battleship. And I usually don't because I don't know if I mentioned this already, but in case I didn't, fighter bays, there are 4 fighters. Same space, but the cost goes up. So on the cruiser, it's 4 fighters. On the battleship, it's 4 fighters. And on the Titan, it's 4 fighters. Even though the cost goes up enormously. And so I usually don't, there was a time when I didn't think of that, and I did put it on battleships, but then I decided I shouldn't put them on battleships. Alright, so for now, I don't have it on the battleship. But with the Cyrix exclusively, if you get this evolutionary trait, you'll notice that it adds 1 strike craft to cruisers, 2 to battleships, and 3 to Titans. Also, it adds to your battle stations and star fortresses, so you get fighters on those as well. So once you have that, then it does make sense because your battleship will actually get something for this extra money. It'll have 5 fighters, and your Titan will have 6. Now, if you decided to go down this path, I would still say don't put fighters or bombers on your battleships, or don't build battleships at all if you don't want to. Of course, at that same time, I wouldn't be using fighters on the cruisers, most likely. I might, but your fighters won't be any different than any other factions. They'll just be the same. Although they do still benefit from the inherent 50 ship attack and defense that the Cyrix get. And in our case, we did happen to get a leader with the squadron skill. So we definitely want to take advantage of that. And so I have him in a cruiser. Is he back yet? No, next turn. Okay, and we'll refit him to the CRL design. Yeah, it's actually the same, except it has blue tungsten armor, so it'll have 80 structure. But the main reason I want to change it is so that it doesn't confuse me, because it has the same name as the other ones. Alright. Oh yeah, same ones, continue. Alright. And for the space culture, boy, do I want to do this now. This is really a tough one because I really like Overload. And we lose it once we take this. I think I'm going to hold off again because I would like to get one of these two. They're both pretty good. The eco level bonus is the better long-term pick because it's permanent bonus. It makes all of your eco levels worth more, including making your level 3 more powerful than it is to begin with. Eco engineering will help you terraform. So it's good for getting your planet to a good state, but it won't do anything once it's there. Let's see, here's an eco level 3 here. So right now this provides plus 30%. I believe, if I remember correctly, once you have this bonus, the equal level bonus, it will provide 45%. I'm not 100% on that, 100% sure on that, but that sounds right to me. Okay, let's see, next turn. Oh, I haven't picked yet. Alright, so this is tempting because, I mean, we've picked so many of the low level stuff, but still, I don't know what it's going to pick. I mean, if it picked like Chaos World, that would be so huge. But the odds of that are kind of small. And this bonus is really nice too. This is an ongoing bonus. This is a one-time bonus. So I'm going to go for this one. So now instead of 4 turns, these take 3. I want to say it's a 25% savings. Well, no, it's more than that because these were 6. So they're down to 4. So that would be a 33% savings. Yeah, so it's somewhere in there. It's more than 25. Next turn. Alright, this guy is greedy. Okay, on the plus side, he can steal tech. Okay, they're 3rd in technology. They're 4th. They're 1st. Okay, we are not 1st in technology. It's kind of scary. We do have a lot more colonies, though. And people. 41. They have 4 colonies and 24 pops. They have 5 colonies and 25 pops. They have 4 colonies and 17 pops. Alright. So despite my best efforts, I have not made enough money to stay in the lead on technology. So even though this buying technology ability is cool, I would say it's still hard to actually research faster than if you just researched. I would say the biggest bonus of it is you don't have to deal with these multipliers. So if you want to get a bunch of the same level techs, you have a better chance of doing that with the purchasing than you do with the regular research. I would say it also makes it easier to get low-level tech. Very easy to just pick up a bunch of these all at once. But like over here, we're paying 3,100 for one of these Tech 6. And Tech 7, we're looking at 6,000. So I think it rapidly becomes harder to research using money on the high end. But anyway, it's going to vary a lot depending on the map you get and how the texts are randomly assorted, and especially on the planets you get. Well, I guess it goes with the map you get. But yeah, I mean, if you get good planets for just a bunch of large planets or huge planets, you can really tech up fast by throwing a technological capital on that. Well, you know, like anything else, if you can leverage that population, you can get a lot more than if you throw it on to a regular medium-sized planet. Okay, space elevator's done. How fast can we build Battleship now? 9 turns instead of 12, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's good. Now these use... Does it say here? Yeah, 7 support points. These use 4. Okay. Let's throw one in here. Now another thing is, if I wasn't going for the Titan right now, then picking up weapon level 6, just anything, would make it so we can refine these designs some more and just fit more on here. So 100 or 60 space for a fighter bay. So if I'm not too concerned about the cost, I want to say with weapon level 6 I could add the fighter bay, maybe change these to forward facing and not lose any weapons. That's just a guess right now, based on experience, but something like that. If it doesn't fit, it should almost fit. Then this uses, I guess you could not add a fighter bay and add more speed. But considering we're the Syrinx, probably prefer the fighter bay. Okay, freighter is available again. So we will once again emigrate from Arbatros. You're getting up there. Let's help out one of our small planets. Not Fex, because it's almost there. Now I could do Ragnar because it's large. However, it is the opposite environment we want, so it has to be terraformed twice. The swamp, on the other hand, only has to be terraformed once. I don't know. Sure. I guess we'll do that one. Okay, so Ragnar is getting a little bit of a boost. Now, I don't usually do it, but if you wanted to, you could build actually a bunch of freighters and move multiple shiploads of colonists from either the same planet or from multiple planets. You just have to keep in mind each freighter fleet takes up a ship support point. And we're getting... we could be attacked at any time. I'm working on getting our fleet built up, so I don't want to be putting all the ship... I want to try to avoid putting ship support points into freighters as much as possible. But I do think it's worth having one doing emigration. Outpost. Alright, I'm going to get this one. Alright, we do have colony ship. Oh, I thought there was one more outpost ship being built. Well, whatever. Let's see. Do we have any more things to survey? Okay, it doesn't give an icon for that, I guess because the enemy controls it? Interesting. Alright. Okay. Let's do something about this destroyer. Or do I want to build another destroyer? We can go with one of these quad tungsten gun ones. Or just scrap it and put the points towards these guys. Cruisers and just... maybe I will just hold off for now. No, I'll go ahead and build one. And I'll scrap it. We have points, so I guess we'll scrap it later when we start running out of points. And I can scrap this potentially too, the frigate here. Oh, I still have a worthless one over here. I guess you're just here to guard the survey ship. Okay. Anything going on over here? Okay, we can get the Titan. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we have it now. So, go in here. Do not want lasers. Although I'll say with my Moltar, I do have a graviton beam spinal mount, and then the rest I did load up with lasers. And it works quite well. I wouldn't use, I mean, if it's all you've got, you can use it for the spinal mount, but it's not very good for that. Spinal mount, it's, I mean, I don't know why I'm talking about it, but just in case you're playing with spinal mounts, either the Moltar or the Dragul, your spinal mount is going to be, I believe it's 10 times the damage of the weapon that the weapon normally does. So lasers, they just do damage. They don't have any other ability. Same with fusion. Neutron has the added ability of potentially stunning crew if the shields are down. They don't do anything. They don't stun if the shields are up. That makes them more useful against space monsters than against other factions. And then Graviton Flux will do double damage against a ship structure. So the Graviton Flux is the first one where the added bonus will benefit from being in a spinal mount. Your neutron beam is not going to have a higher chance of stunning. It'll be the same. Graviton Flux, your double damage for structure, will benefit from that 10 times damage bonus. So that's good to get for your spinal mount. Even if it's state of the art, you can put that on the spinal mount. And then, of course, as you level up some more, you can get miniaturization to use these weapons for the non-spinal mount. For the Dragul, they would be, you can use the tungsten gun as your spinal mount. Or the particle accelerator. Or the railgun. The railgun's not gonna, the spinal mount's not gonna benefit from the improved accuracy, because I want to say it has perfect accuracy. I thought I read in the patch notes that they changed something somewhere, but I don't remember any details. So anyway, and then the Wurtzite cannon. Again, it depends on if I'm right about the accuracy being perfect on the spinal mount. If it is, then that's an excellent weapon for the spinal mount. If I'm wrong, then that's a terrible weapon for the spinal mount. So, then of course there's something over here I think that's pretty good for spinal mount, but you have to get there, So you're gonna have, hopefully, your Titan before this, especially for the people who don't research weapons as well. Now there are some unique techs, like the chain something, I forget the name. And there's a kinetic weapon. Those can also be used for spinal mounts. Some of them are really good, some of them are not as good, like the Nano Swarm. Well, you can't use that as a spinal mount. But yeah, you gotta read the description and really think about what it can do for you in that role. I see a lot of people just go ho hum, whatever, this is the newest one, it must be the best, or whatever, they just don't throw whatever on there, or they just use the autogen. And all right, let's get into the Titan. I went off on a tangent there. All right, so yeah, if I get to the next weapon level, phasers might be interesting. It will definitely be interesting if I get 2 more weapon levels, but we're a ways off from that. So right now we're looking at particle accelerators with everything, with 270 arcs. We're gonna want, for sure, fighter bays. For sure. Yeah, so we can see it. We'll do that. This will go more than 3. This will keep going. But if you want to have it for easy viewing, you can put your most important stuff up on top. It doesn't have any effect game-wise, but just for your own convenience, that can be helpful. This built-in ability always is on top. Alright, so we do not have bombers yet. So you have to ask yourself, even though Peacekeeper Bays take 0 space, do we want to pay 4,500 for that? Ouch. That's as much as the battle pods. And I do believe that they will benefit from this. So they should have 4, 5, 6, 7 craft for the Peacekeepers. Oh, I lost it. Oh, dumb. Should have saved it. Anyway, fighter bays. So for the moment, I'll go with it. We'll see. I'm gonna try not putting the leader on the Titan. I don't have a leader that actually benefits the ship itself that much. Want at least blue armor. Save changes a second. Alright, now for this guy, oh, no, that's right. We can't. Alright, so for the squadron commander skill, all in the fleet. Okay, that's what I wanted. Yeah, it's not just the ship. So we don't need him on the Titan. This weapon damage is only for the ship. This ship defense is only for the ship. It would be good to have this extra ship defense on the Titan. But I gotta say, getting this command skill up to Titan level, it's just not feasible for us at this time. Maybe if this guy was a genius, but he's not. Genius means you get 2 points for every level up instead of 1. Like she's a genius, but she doesn't have the squadron commander skill. And I definitely wish he wasn't fickle. He could leave us if the enemy decides to use espionage to lower leader opinions. Nothing I can do about that though. So just have to hope that we get another good leader at some point. And she's great, but I can't put them in the same fleet if I want to avoid this. -1 to attack. I'm going to assume that means like one of these. So 10%. Yeah. Okay. So it does affect the fleet. So now do we want this? We'll see how low it goes. We can get 14. Alright. That would take us down to 12 combat speed. Tempting, tempting. So I would probably go for 2 groups. Could even do 3. Get some point defense. Tempted to go for 3 groups, but it's kind of a long time to wait for it to fire. Watching the animation 3 times. Really don't need that much point defense. Or at least I hope I don't need that much point defense. Rather have the speed. Okay. So how can I do this? I would rather have 2 groups of point defense. But I would really rather have them both be the same. Doesn't work right now. We're definitely going to add bombers when they become available, but they will not use space, so it won't affect anything else. It will just increase the total cost. Alright, so maybe... Yeah. I guess for now, we can go like this. But in the future, like weapon level 6, this will get tweaked again. So, alright. Save that. So even though we have all these fighter bays and peacekeepers and stuff, you notice that's... what is that? That's like 2 battleships worth. Yeah. But because it doesn't take any space on Titan, you really want to take advantage of that. We do have miniaturization level 2 on the fighters. Does that? Oh, well, that just lowers the price. It doesn't lower the space because it's 0. What does that do on the cruiser? Well, I don't know what it was before, so that makes it kind of hard. But 60. We'll have to try to remember this. What this is when we get the next weapon level 6, and this will be 3 then. See how much it goes down. Okay, so we got the Titan. We are working on bomber bays. We're working on higher accuracy at some point here. And we want to get Chaos World Uplift for level 3 eco levels on all our planets. And after that, probably work on more defense and then weapon level 6. I don't know. I mean, long term, I don't know if there's much point in getting like ultra planet engineering or something like this. I'm probably going to be more interested in weapon levels, defense levels, just getting more miniaturization and making it better armor, better shields. We do want hover tanks. Gotta remember to get that. Probably just buy that without any research because it's only $375. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode, guys, and everybody else. Haha, hope that I'm... Sorry, yeah, let me just give you a quick update. Learning more about, in real life, learning more about chemo in my family than I ever wanted to know. Chemotherapy. So far, family member is doing all right, not suffering too much from the side effects. So that's good. Really hoping for a positive outcome when the chemo's done. I had a doctor, a brain tumor specialist, talk about thinks this family member is a good candidate for a stem cell transplant. Hadn't really heard about that before. So like our doctor at the hospital where she's getting chemo, they don't offer stem cell transplants. It's only a few hospitals in the country have it, the United States. I don't know about Europe or anywhere else. And so the idea is the cancer is only in the brain, not in the body. And so what they would do is take some stem cells out of the body, put them in the freezer, and then place the person into an isolation bubble, and then actually kill off all the stem cells in their body. So the cancerous ones in the brain and the ones in the body, because they don't have a way to choose. And then once they're all dead, they will take the healthy ones out of the freezer and put them back in. And then they shouldn't have any more cancerous stem cells. So, you know, it sounds great, but it's certainly not a guaranteed success. But, you know, there are a lot of cancers where, well, I shouldn't say that. There are some cancers where they actually can't do anything. You're just SOL. So I'm glad we're not dealing with that, of course. I feel terrible for anyone who is or has. Taking it day by day. All right. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Take care.